So it says Zoom to YouTube, setting up your meeting for YouTube Live.
Okay.
Let me just share my screen here.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Yeah.
Redirected to YouTube. So there's, so now I can hear my voice coming back, right? The
I
stream.
bet.
Can you see that?
Yeah. Now it's coming to me.
I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to reshare.
Okay. So with streaming live to YouTube, we wouldn't have
I'm going to
to
stop
have
sharing.
anybody register or anything.
Well, right. You wouldn't need registration. You just send it out. Who cares, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you're going to follow, you're going to see who's connecting. You're going to, as the host of your YouTube event, you can have as much detail, and there's lots of detail in there.
Yeah.
Wait till you see all the detail.
Okay.
And then if you get a following, then you could start to monetize it. Then you could do Amazon affiliation. You could pay for a whole bunch of new equipment. Like seriously,
How much,
literally,
like
you could do that.
how many viewers do you get to start monetizing? It's like thousands, right?
Well, yeah, you need to get into thousands.
Yeah.
You need to get a trend going a little bit.
Yeah.
But you guys are perfect, right?
Yeah.
You've got a freaking
How many
Tyrrell Museum. You've got the freaking Badlands. You've got everything. Like you could start a channel and produce some really cool video. I'd love to help you do that. You've already got the talent. You've got some equipment. You could use a couple of more things,
Yeah.
right? Like those, point of view cameras, the ones that are just like this, and they're like this, right?
Yeah.
So make use of that, and let's go for a hike, and
Yeah. Oh, I know.
you guys
That's
could do
like a
that. You already
dream.
have the talent, you already have the resources. All you need is a couple more devices.
Yeah. So that would be kind of future of that. But
Yeah.
this is just basically taking our speaker series online and the easiest way to do that. And I'm still not sure what they're kind of expecting, but I mean I just wanted to provide them with all the options so that I like this. And then I am assuming that they usually put these videos on our YouTube channel anyways.
Right.
So then it's already
So you
easy
go
to,
direct.
it's already
You're
there.
going direct.
Yeah.
And you can have a combination of live audience and, replay. People will go look at it and you'll get a following, and they'll start joining the live events when in the future. So I was counting, that was about a 12 or 13-second delay right there.
Okay.
But if you were doing it, because it's a fresh connection and it's already streaming, it might be faster.
Yeah. Well, I think 12 seconds to wait for it, because it's just questions, right? So it's going to be taking a few questions from the audience. And, usually when it's even here at the museum, I mean, I'm assuming there's probably going to be more questions, and it depends on how long they're going to want to take questions for. But, if a few questions come in, we look at one, we answer it, then there's another one. So we just need a few to populate the chat, right? And then we just have some stuff to go off.
And you're taking questions, and you can't answer the thousands of questions, can you? So we won't be able to get. If you click on that, you'll see us talking here.
Okay.
And then we can do a little test. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Count with me. 12, 13, 14. Like, what do you hear right now?
Yeah.
What do you hear? What number?
Oh, sorry.
20, 21.
21.
22. Okay, but that's in Zoom. What about in YouTube?
That's so cool.
It is cool, isn't it?
Wow. Yeah, no, now you're at 6.
Okay, so let's start again. You and I count in Zoom together.
Okay.
And then once you start hearing us count in YouTube, say now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
We're talking.
10. Okay.
21.
Count with me what you hear.
Count with me. I'm laughing right now on YouTube. We're not there yet.
It's a little confusing, but okay. So that sounds.
Wait, we're almost about to count.
What?
We're starting again right now on YouTube.
Okay. So you know what? I'll just use my phone and I'll do the stopwatch.
So now 1. We just started counting. So however long that was. That was probably about
Okay.
20 seconds.
So here, I'm
Yep.
gonna go start.
Okay.
And you tell me when I say start.
Okay. Oh, I have to I'm just going to refresh for a sec because I think I paused it. Let's see.
Oh, really?
That's okay.
Or maybe you just missed the word start.
I might have. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Start again.
So I'll do a countdown. So I'll go
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and start. So as soon as you hear me say start for the countdown, we'll see. So I'm counting up now. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, I just said, let's do it again. And you're saying, I'll do a countdown.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. And start. You just said start.
Okay. So that was 23 seconds.
23 seconds.
Yeah. I've seen more sometimes, but usually it's less.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
18,
okay. I think
15.
that's still reasonable.
It is reasonable. It is reasonable. You know, because let's say you get big and you're getting like literally hundreds of questions and comments, you know, you can do your best to pick out the most representative and but
Yeah.
you can't get to everybody and nobody knows, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'll just have to, I'm going to open up my Zoom meeting and see that. I don't know if I have the stream to YouTube option enabled, but I just have to turn it on.
You might need to go in there and
Yeah.
turn it on, yeah.
Turn it on.
Matter of
And
fact, I
then,
think, yeah, it's not, I don't think it's a default.
yeah. And then I just have to see, would I, once I start it to that YouTube, is it always going to be the same hyperlink, that our connection
Well,
between Zoom and YouTube?
if you know, it's based on whatever you've got set up in your account, in
Oh,
your
okay.
YouTube account, right?
Okay.
You log into Google, you're going into YouTube, you're creating your environment, your profile, right?
Okay.
And there's a few things to go through. It's not a walk in the park, actually. It's not that bad. And of course you can stream straight from YouTube. You don't need to use Zoom either, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you could do it straight from your laptop and, you know, with a camera.
Yeah. Well, they'd be sharing a PowerPoint, so it'd probably be like, that's why I think we'd want Zoom initially, unless they're gonna get some software to help them to mix basically talking and sharing the PowerPoint, right?
Right, right.
So Zoom, I think, you know, they'd be talking, and then because it would be a paleontologist somewhere that would share their PowerPoint and then talk through it. But they could have multiple, I guess, because you can still bring up your. I guess they could still bring up
You can share whatever you
themselves.
want, right?
Yeah. I don't know if they want to have their face as well. Like, yeah. But we were talking about this. This is what's kind of a little bit frustrating is back in October, they had started talking about all of this. And then we had a meeting set up and I had done some research and I'd even put YouTube live. I just hadn't explored it yet. And then the meeting got bumped, and then, you know, COVID started getting worse, and then nobody picked it up again. And now they're like, oh, speaker series is in a couple of weeks. What are we doing? And we're super busy over here. Luckily, I've got some time today, but it's like now they're trying to figure out how to do everything. And we're like, hey, everyone, we're and they're asking me, well, how can you do this? And I'm like, well, we were doing this 3 months ago. We were supposed to go through all this. So yeah. But I was like, I want to talk to Maurice yet because he's always